Your 20s are the most important decade of your life. This is when you build the foundation for your career, relationships, health, and mindset. But here's the problem: most people waste their 20s. They spend these years partying, procrastinating, or chasing short term highs instead of building long term value. The worst part? They don't even realize they're wasting them until it's too late. If you're in your 20s, or even if you're past them, this video is for you. I'll show you the biggest mistakes people make, why they happen, and most importantly, how to avoid them. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear roadmap to make your 20s the most powerful years of your life. Let's get started. Let's talk about why most people waste their 20s. It's not because they're lazy, it's because they fall into these common traps. The I have time illusion. You tell yourself, I'm young, I have plenty of time to figure things out. But time moves faster than you think. Before you know it, you're 30 and wondering where the last decade went. Chasing pleasure over purpose. Your 20s are full of distractions, parties, social media, binge watching. These give you quick dopamine hits, but they don't build anything meaningful. Living without direction. Most people drift through their 20s without a clear plan. They try to figure it out as they go, but without a purpose, you waste time on things that don't matter. Your brain in your 20s is still developing. It craves novelty and avoids discomfort. But this is the exact time you need to focus, because the habits you build now will shape the rest of your life. Let me show you what happens when you waste your 20s. You lose time you can't get back. Time is the only resource you can never replace. The years you waste in your 20s are years you'll never get to relive. You build weak foundations. Your 20s are when you should be building the foundation for your career, health, and relationships. If you waste this time, you'll spend your 30s trying to catch up. You settle for mediocrity. The habits you build in your 20s determine your future. If you settle for comfort and avoid challenges now, you'll struggle to break out of mediocrity later. Regret is one of the most painful emotions, and it often comes from realizing you wasted your potential. But here's the good news: it's never too late to change. Now that we know the problem, let's focus on the solution. Here's how to make the most of your 20s. Invest in yourself. Your 20s are the time to build skills, knowledge, and confidence. Take courses, read books, and learn from mentors. Dedicate at least 1 hour a day to self improvement. Over a year, that's 365 hours of growth. Focus on health early. Fitness and nutrition in your 20s set the tone for the rest of your life. Start with small habits, daily walks, 3 workouts a week, and cutting out processed foods. Build financial discipline. Start saving and investing now, even if it's just a small amount. Compound interest is your best friend in your 20s. Automate your savings so you don't have to think about it. Surround yourself with high value people. Your environment shapes your mindset. Spend time with people who inspire, challenge, and support you. Join communities or groups aligned with your goals. Have a long term vision. Think about where you want to be in 10 years. Use your 20s to take the steps that will get you there. Write down your vision and review it weekly to stay focused. Here's the mindset shift that will change everything. Stop seeing your 20s as a time to figure things out and start seeing them as the time to build. Action over perfection. You don't need a perfect plan, just start. Take messy action and refine as you go. Patience over instant gratification. Success in your 20s isn't about quick wins, it's about consistent effort. Focus on the process, not the results. Progress over comparison. Stop comparing yourself to others. Focus on becoming better than you were yesterday. Remember, your 20s aren't a time to waste. They're a time to invest in your future self. So, here's the truth. Your 20s are the most important decade of your life. You can either waste them on distractions or use them to build a life you're proud of. Here's my challenge. Write down one habit you'll start today to invest in your future. Drop it in the comments. I want to hear what you're committing to. If this video inspired you, hit subscribe and share it with someone who needs this message. Let's make the most of these years together.